Welcome to WONDERTALK number 28. This is a companion series to my playthrough of my Sith Inquisitor, but in this series, we talk more about roleplay, his history, and his own personal story that isn't covered inside the game. On the last episode, I was able to meet up with two friends, two guildmates, Vil and Zyphos, and we were able to kind of progress Javiik's story a little more, or rather, his mum's story. Javiik rescued his mum from Balmora while she was in slavery, and he kind of stuck her in a house in Dromund Kaas. We actually decorated that house last episode of the playthrough. With Vil and Zyphos, we decided on this story. Javiik's mum, Sheeva Vutta, has been placed secretly in an apartment acquired by Javiik to hide her in. Unfortunately, Javiik is not without enemies and attracts the attention of an outside force, possibly related to Lord Scotia, who hires a bounty hunter named Huckster to get dirt on Javiik. Huckster is a hot-headed bounty hunter who has lost carefulness with time and gets caught by Sheeva while snooping around the apartment. Instinctively, Sheeva Vutta fires a blast of force lightning at him. Well, actually, one of you pointed out that force lightning is not something that can be instinctively learned. You must actively try to learn it, which was not something I knew. That's very interesting. Thank you for sharing that in the comments. So maybe she just force blasts him, maybe he's lucky and has a pair of rocket boots and doesn't fall to the depths of Dromund Kaas. Surprised, the apartment was supposed to be empty, much less having a Cathar force user in it. Huckster performs a wise tactical retreat to collect his very generous reward. Huckster was not the only one surprised to feel force lightning. A Sith nearby named Kas'iah also feels the sudden burst of dark force, where there wasn't any before, and takes it upon herself to investigate the situation. Kas'iah has great interest in the mysteries of the Force. She enjoys Sith artifacts. Kas'iah manages to assure Sheeva that she is not there to cause her harm, but in fact, she was seeking an apprentice to teach and invited Sheeva to join her. Sheeva, wanting to become strong enough in the Force to protect herself, and with Javiik away, the cat will play, accepts. Somewhere out there, an unknown enemy now knows that Javiik is harboring his mother on Dromund Kaas. It's only a matter of time before that info is acted on. I also wanted to say that I really enjoyed your guys' comments about what you thought might happen on WONDERTALK number 26, what Sheeva might do while she's bored and stuck there in the apartment. They definitely colored my conversations with both Vil and Zyphos. It can be really fun to brainstorm before you head into roleplay or just roleplay chat with others. For example, I had a good idea of what I wanted to talk about when I went into that talk with them, but I had no idea about the ideas that they brought to the table. I'm sure you guys heard I kind of gave an idea to Zyphos and he was like, no, I don't really think my character would do that. My character is pretty hot-headed. I don't think he'd go looking for more information from a spy or something like that. And it made us come to a really good second plot line that worked really well for both of their characters. So very fun win-win there when it comes to conversations. If you go into a roleplay arc or a roleplay conversation without anything to start with, sometimes it can be very hard, especially if none of you are very creative from the get-go. You might just kind of be talking about like, let's do something with our characters together. When I'm trying to start a roleplay arc, I usually pick some type of little seed to start with. So in this case, my seed was that Javiik's mum is stuck in the apartment and I want something to happen to her so that it's a little less boring for her in her life. Not necessarily better, but less boring. And in their case, we had a hot-headed bounty hunter, and that was a seed to work with. And we also had Vil's character was a character who likes the mysteries of the Force and was actually seeking an apprentice. So that was a seed that he could work with into our story. And there's all kinds of little simpler seeds. Obviously, this is a story that's been worked up to for a while with Javiik's roleplay, but you could just start with something simple like, my Jedi found a really cool crystal that he doesn't know what it is. My trooper just heard that there was a rebel base being attacked. I don't know, just little tiny things like that. And it also helps to start with a seed if you're not sure about what type of character you want to have. So for example, on my other character that I roleplay a lot, my Jedi Consular, my seed for her was that I wanted her to be able to sense connections between other people, and I wanted her to have some type of connection to the Rakghouls, because I thought they were really cool and Knights of the Old Republic back in the day. And those were able to flavor her entire personality, her entire history, and the entire way that she interacts with people, and even the way she's changed over the years, how she's matured over time. And it's really nice to be able to see what those tiny little seeds of ideas can do. So now we have this new little story arc to follow of Sheeva Vutta, Javiik's mom, is found by Kas'iah, a Sith, and Kas'iah is looking for an apprentice. Both of them are dark side users. Kas'iah enjoys the mysteries of the Force and Sith artifacts. And that's not really a seed, but it's an idea that we can start with to develop what their relationship is. Now here's my question for you guys today. What kind of seed would you like to give Kas'iah, Vil's character, and my character, Sheeva Vutta, to help develop more of their story together? I'll see you guys on the next episode of The Wonder of Star Wars: The Old Republic and Wonder Talk. Bye guys!